The fastest plane in the world is a hotly contested topic among aviation experts. There are many different contenders for this title, and if we want to accurately rank them, we need to know two things: how fast they fly at top speed and how much of their total weight is made up of fuel. Both of these factors are important because heavier planes will have more energy stored in their engines when they take off than lighter ones, which means that they can achieve faster speeds before running out of fuel. This list aims to answer all your questions about the fastest aircraft on Earth. The world is in awe of the speed and aerodynamics of modern planes. The internet is full of videos, pictures, and articles about these high-tech marvels. But what's the real story behind these flying machines? What are some examples of early flight technology that made us get where we are today? Find out more in this video. But before moving on, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel Future Structure to get more awesome videos like this. Let's get started. On number 1. Sukhoi Su-27 Speed. 2,500 kilometers per hour. Sukhoi Su-27 is a very fast plane, able to fly at 2,500 kilometers per hour. It is the fastest military aircraft in service today. Fastest military aircraft, fastest plane in the world. Sukhoi Su-27. The plane's top speed of 2,500 kilometers per hour, 1,500 miles per hour, means that it can fly from New York to Los Angeles in less than 2 hours, while its maximum altitude is 13 kilometers. Fastest military aircraft, fastest plane in the world. Sukhoi Su-27. This Russian jet fighter has been a mainstay for Soviet and now Russian air forces since 1977, when it was first introduced as an export variant under the name Flagon, with advanced features such as thrust vectoring nozzles, variable intakes, twin nose wheels, and double tail fins, which improve its takeoff. The Su-27 is a Soviet twin-engine fighter aircraft that was designed to counter the new American fighters like the F-15 Eagle and Grumman F-14 Tomcat. The Russians built it in response, equipped with 30mm guns and 10 turret points for air superiority missions against these fourth-gen fighters. It also can perform almost all aerial warfare operations, such as carrying missiles or heat-seeking rockets, which makes it an extremely powerful combatant on any battlefield worldwide. On number 2. General Dynamics F-111 Aardvark. Number 2 on this list is not a fighter, but a tactical bomber capable of flying at Mach 2.5. It had, before its retirement in 1998, 9 hard points and 2 weapon bays, together with being able to deliver a payload of 14300 kilograms of bombs, a nuclear bomb, air-to-air missiles, or a 2,000-round machine gun could be fitted. However, due to the Aardvark's role in air, it was rarely fitted with the gun. The Aardvark was the first aircraft in production with a variable sweep with the configuration, which is why it was also tested for carrier-based operations. However, this was never completed, although there were some successful tries. On number 3. McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle. McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle is a twin-engine, all-weather tactical fighter designed by McDonnell Douglas. In 1974, it became one of the first USAF jets to carry air-to-air missiles, and these were carried on 4 underwing pylons, which increased its combat loadout. It has proved itself as a very capable aircraft with many different roles. Made up from 40% titanium, the rest being steel, this jet can fly at Mach 3s and carries an enormous payload for bombs or 120 mm ROMs. The F-15 is one of the most successful fighter jets and fastest ever created. The twin engine can propel this plane up to 2.5 times the speed of sound speed, making it almost as fast as a rocket. It was first developed in 1976 in response to Russia's air superiority, but will be still flying until 2025, when its replacement comes out. That's an impressive 40 years of service life for such a small aircraft with 2 engines. This 4th-generation jet has been exported all over the world, including Japan, Saudi Arabia, Israel, among others. More than 1,200 have been built so far by US Air Force plans on producing them even after 2019 due to their success rate and affordability compared to other models like 5th-gen fighters. On number 4. XB-70 Valkyrie. The XB-70 Valkyrie was a unique aircraft with 6 engines, which together could accelerate the 240,000 kilogram aircraft to a velocity of Mach 3. This speed resulted in the frame of the aircraft being heated up to as much as 330 C in some areas. The extreme speed was needed for 2 reasons. 1. To accelerate away from Soviet interceptors, and 2. To be able to escape the blast of the nuclear bombs that it was capable of dropping. The big size weight was needed to carry the fuel needed for the 6,900-kilometer flight into the Soviet Union and escape without refueling, and to house the 14 nuclear bombs that it was capable of carrying. The aircraft had its first flight in 1964 and is now retired. Only 2 were built. On number 5. Bell X-2. Bell X was a rocket-powered aircraft designed and built by Bell Aerosystems between 1951 to 1956. It is also one of the fastest planes in the world that have been previously unmanned, but it did have on-board systems for stabilization, instrumentation, electrical power production and distribution, as well as flight controls. The design team included Larry Bell, the founder of Bell, who led the development of many significant military aircraft throughout his career, including P-59 Aerocomet, P-63 King Cobra, FH-139 Heron, and B-58 Hustler. Arthur Young, an experienced engineer from Douglas Aircraft Company. Milt Thompson, a former NSC aerodynamicist and test pilot. William Majehi, a Bell aircraft engineer. The fastest military aircraft, fastest plane in the world, X-02, was designed to investigate aerodynamic problems that might be encountered at high speeds. It set a world airspeed record for manned aircraft on October 14, 1952, when George Welch piloted the plane, unofficially achieving an average top speed of slightly over Mach 3, 1,722 miles per hour during its only powered flight. On number 6. Maikin MiG-25 Foxbat. This jet was a Soviet machine built to intercept American aircraft during the Cold War, like the SR-71 and Heiss low-flying surveillance aircraft. Since it was built to intercept the SR-71, it was required to have an extreme speed, hence its Mach 3.2 top capability. The Foxbat, unlike the Blackbird, featured 4 air-to-air missiles, which made it an interceptor rather than a reconnaissance aircraft. It has never shot down a Blackbird, but it has had many other combat missions which have been successful, for instance in the Iran-Iraq War. Over 1,100 Foxbats were built between 1964 and 1984. However, today the use is limited, with its only users being Russia, Syria, Algeria, and Turkmenistan. For more information about this astonishing bird, see the link at the bottom of the article. The MiG-25 was also the fastest plane ever offered for fun flights by MiGflug. It was mainly used for edge-of-space flights. On number 7. Lockheed YF-12. One of the fastest plane in the world is a US military aircraft which was developed by Lockheed's Skunk Works division. It had been built to intercept Soviet bombers carrying nuclear weapons during the Cold War, and this fastest plane in the world, fastest plane, can reach speeds of Mach 3, 3 times speed of sound, with its 2 powerful turbojet engines, making it one of fast aircraft's fastest plane in the world. Highest performing planes ever made at that time. The 12 yen set absolute world records for both sustained altitude and airspeed when it flew unofficially on April 27, 1970. Piloted by William J. Fox, who reached an average top speed of about Mach 3, 1,667 miles per hour, and broke the previous record set by a piloted SR-71. Fastest planes, fast aircrafts, fast military aircraft, fastest plane in the world. On number 8. Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. After its introduction in 1966, it has been used by both the USAF and NASA. 32 Blackbirds were built, all used for reconnaissance and experimental research. It featured stealth technology, but if it was, against all odds, spotted by enemy forces, it could outrun the interceptors or surface-to-air missiles that were fired at it due to its fantastic speed. The Blackbird was so fast that the air in front of it did not have time to escape, hence building up a huge pressure and raised the temperature. The temperature of the aircraft, which could reach several hundred degrees high, expanded the metal, hence it had to be built by two small pieces. Because of this, the SR-71 actually leaked oil when standing still. And that's about it for the 8 fastest planes in the world. We hope you liked this video. Make sure to leave down your comments to let us know what you think about these. And as always, thanks for watching.